Welcome to a new video, everyone. So I will be exposing the most amazing method of combat training in RS3 in this video. Now, most people obviously AFK combat XP in the Abyss, mostly being, well, I guess all combat styles. Really, this method will only really be useful for melee. You can do mage method here, like with a staff and stuff, but melee by far will get you probably better XP rates. With mage, I guess Dragon Breath, Chain, and the Corruption Shot thingy, with the mage version of it though, will be good abilities to have in your ability bar, but besides that, you want to have melee here for the most part. Now, this method's kind of always been in the game, but this just made it a whole lot more relaxing for most players, and as you guys know, RS3 has a crazy amount of AFK methods, and they're always popular because it's AFK, so this is just another AFK method of training combat, besides just doing it through the Abyss. This method will gain you some profit, and I guess it's actually pretty decent invention XP. I think the Abyss is pretty crap for invention, yeah, this place is not that bad at all. And the only reason this is a viable method now is because with the Wilderness Diary task, or just task system I guess, they came out with a potion called Aggression Potion, and what this basically does is make all the monsters around you aggressive. Most monsters can be aggressive on this game anyways, but there are some obviously that are not always aggressive to you, and you have to re-aggro them sometimes if they are aggressive at least. This basically makes it so they stay aggressive forever once you drink the potion. The potion lasts for I think 6 minutes a dose. And the current price of the 4-dose potion is like 55k, which is quite expensive, but 100% fucking worth. Now, as far as XP rates go, this is about 300 Crimson Charms an hour, which makes it even more amazing. As you guys know, double XP weekend's sort of around the corner. So if you need summoning XP, this is ideal for you to do. This method can also be done at the Dagonos. I have yet to test it yet, though, but I guess if I do test it sometime soon, I'll show you guys the XP rates and the charms per hour, because obviously Dagonos are only really good if you have a cannon there, or else it's not really AFK, but if this potion works there just like a cannon would for you, then you don't have to use a cannon there anymore, and you can just AFK it just as I am currently. Anyways, XP rates, I got about 650k, like 655k attack XP in an hour. I do have a 4% boost though activated, a little scepter thingy a little while ago. Now, so I guess you could say 600k an hour. But if you bring your avatar here, which is 6% bonus, you'll get more than 650k an hour. Now, most of this hour was just spent AFKing. I did some threshold abilities, some ultimates. Thresholds, obviously, for melee is Hurricane and Quake, as you guys already know, and Meteor Strike for the ultimate, which is really nice to have because sometimes there's quite a few of these things on you. The only negative thing about this method is it has 85 Slayer requirement, obviously, because you are killing Abyssal Demons. You need to have some startup cash, I guess, for the potions, obviously, but this method, you will probably make money overall, mostly because of the Spring Cleaner, because these things do drop rune items. A side note of that, if you want to bring Alk runes, you can, and just put Alk on your ability bar, and you can just Alk losslessly without having to worry about it affecting your combat. So for all those rune items that your Spring Cleaner does miss, you can just pick them up. Now, the best way to pick items up here is obviously have your looting options set to on, so loot area thingy is on. Just drag an item out of your inventory, and then click on that item on the ground, and it's going to basically give the area loot interface open, and you don't ever actually have to move your character. So that's just, I guess, a little tip for you guys if you want to do that method. But you can just go and click on the nearest pile to you, but if you don't want to ever have to move your character, drag an item underneath you and then just left click it, and it's going to give you the interface if you want to pick everything up around you. Now, there is a method you can have unlimited prayer here. You're going to need a Demon Horn necklace and an ecto, or an attuned ectoplasmator. To get this, you need to use Ghostly Essence, I think, on a regular ectoplasmator thingamabobber, and it will make it attuned so it works on things like ashes, which these things obviously drop the, what's it called? Infernal, yeah. Infernal Ashes is what they drop. So, yeah, those two will combine together, kind of just like a Zami boss if you want to do Zami boss with this method. It will give you unlimited prayer, so you can use Turmoil and Soul Split. If you don't have those, or you don't want to use them because maybe they might go up in price or something, just bring a pack yak with like Peapots or a Tortoise or some crap like that, and you'll be fine. You can get away with just Soul Splitting here. You shouldn't have to use Turmoil. But the other negative thing is that you probably want to have overloads here, or at least extreme defense. I'm not sure how regular defense potions would do, but these things do hit a lot more than the Abyssal Walkers do in the Abyss. So if you have like 5-6 on you constantly, you will get damaged quite a bit, unless you're wearing like freaking Malevolent gear or some crap, which I would advise not to do here, because it will degrade quite quickly as well. And the last side note would be the contract. As you guys know, you can get a Slayer contract here, which will give you 20% Slayer XP of like the monster. So 20% Slayer XP from an Abyssal Demon if you were like on task, basically. And yeah, it gives you an assignment of 200. You can do roughly 4 contracts an hour here. You can either collect 230,000 GP, I believe, from each contract, which is like 900k GP, or you can choose like 28k combat XP. So you could technically get 750k combat XP an hour here if you want to use those contracts on your melee XP or just combat XP in general, or you can just take the extra 900k GP an hour. If you want to do a bit of math, I guess you can just say 900k GP versus like 100k, 110k combat XP or something. Which one has more value to you? So yeah, that's kind of up to you. But yeah, I'm hoping that this basically makes the Abyss not used as often, meaning this basically just spreads out the areas that you can train your melees at least, because the Abyss is extremely busy nowadays because it's one of the only training spots that people can completely AFK and gain like decent XP, obviously, and this is the exact same, just a bit more beneficial for your account, to be honest. Not to mention, keep in mind, there is an Abyssal Demon counter, so your Abyssal Demon counter is going to be a whole bunch of kills, as opposed to the Abyssal Walkers. They don't have any actual timer, or not timer, trackers, so I guess that's a side benefit of that. Anyways, if you are collecting everything, you want to get a gem bag as well and upgrade the gem bag so it also collects uncut dragonstones, and yeah, you will fill that up easily within an hour, so you'll get like, I think, around 60 rubies and diamonds, so that even adds more profit to you. But yeah, and then every time you bank, you just right-click empty it into your bank. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this, I guess, becomes a more used method, which just means the Abyss will be even more free for other people to go there and train as well. I guess if you don't have 85 Slayer, this helps you out a lot, because this means more people will go here instead of the Abyss, which just makes it more free for you, I guess. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys sometime in the next video. Keep on your motherfucking grind.